Started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He leaves it with his back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Lane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the 40. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Dances away. Caught behind the line. It's Wormley.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Williams. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
when you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Irish! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Wormley. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
Well, you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Brockney, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are old.
Just steamrolling the defense. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Under fire. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barrett. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He throws back to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On third down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under fire. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Still on his feet. Takes it the other way.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like...
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He fires one deep down the right side.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
To throw, it's Nelson. Fires it down the seam. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 43-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, being a bit...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Trojans. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Grabs it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They just keep firing. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's long. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. They'll immediately call timeout.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's going to take off. 1st down and more. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got it on the outside. It's Williams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
With the catch, it's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try the run. Shoots his way for more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Barres. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
QB got it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
He's going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Using the quick game. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Here comes the heat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown USC.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the
Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brings into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
By the receiver. He's brought down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike somewhere you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're going to run it. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Punt is on its way. Score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on the side.
All kinds of room to the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Lane. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
A designed run for the quarterback. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Back to throw, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. The give is to Williams. Turns it on in midfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air on first down. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of... There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Napier. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And I like it. I like it a little bit different in this area, and I probably know I'm going for it on 4th down. 4th down is green zone. Especially in this area of the field, I'm going for it. I'm trying to get a touchdown. I probably had that in mind. I got a little bit of a positive gain. Now let's go for it and punch it in.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Pulls it in on the left. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return.